Hey guys, so I am in Orlando, Florida at the moment, and I'm here with Mel, and I'm also here with JPL, my producer, who co-produced and wrote the majority of my album, Liquid Sonic Sex. With myself, she was a major contributor to capturing the sound and everything. So today is 7 years since Amy passed away. I was in Spain. I was in Marbella. I had just arrived for 4 hours when I got the news. My phone blew up. Facebook, MySpace at the time, Twitter, and my assistant was calling me, and I couldn't understand why they were calling me, because she knew I was abroad. And she said, I heard Amy's passed away, and I really didn't want to believe it. And it wasn't until the management team confirmed it that I broke down, and I got an emergency flight back to the UK. Now I couldn't go home because the paparazzis were outside of my house. Now, because we were working on the album at the time, I felt like the only safe haven and the only place where nobody would know where I was would be the studio. So maybe, Jacqueline, maybe you could share what the experience was for you when I came to your house, or what you remember.
Well, what I remember is that I had a piece of music that you had liked, that I'd written for somebody that had passed away, and you'd heard it, and we didn't think it would actually sonically work with the album that we were working on at the time. And you came to my house and you were in tears because the paparazzi were at your house and whatever, and I said, just put it in a song. And you said, hey Jack, where's the music that you played me about 3 months ago? And I put it up, and it's the first time I didn't co-write with you on the top line. I said, you've got to write this has to be your story, it's got nothing to do with me. And you wrote the song. About 45 minutes later you said, I've got it. And I said, okay, press record. And it's the one time I really didn't give you any direction when I was recording you, but I knew, because of the way you were crying, I only had 3 takes, maybe 3 to 5, but you got it within the second take. So the majority of what you hear and You Let Me Breathe is the second take, and it's just pure emotion, you know? And we both cried at the end because of the loss we'd suffered. But yeah, it's a beautiful piece of art, in my opinion.
If I'm honest with you, I actually don't remember writing the record. I felt like the record wrote itself. I just poured out what I was feeling at the time, and it was all a blur to me, because Amy was the first person in my life who was as close to me that had passed away. So it was a massive shock to my system, and I guess I was still trying to process it. She had done so much for me in my life. As some of you may or may not know, but she gave me 15 minutes in the middle of her world tour. She signed me to her label. She allowed me to feature on her album. She always would give us solos in the middle of her shows. I mean, how do you repay someone for the love and devotion that they have to your craft and your art form? You know, she helped a little boy's dream come true, you know, and this is why today I always honor her within my shows. And at first, you know, I didn't really want to speak about Amy too much on my social media or in my shows, because I felt like I didn't want it to feel like I was abusing the name of Amy Winehouse. But I toured of Amy for 10 years of my life, and I had 10 great years of my life. And I realized, why wouldn't I celebrate such a great person who made such an impact in my life? So I'll forever honor her, really. I didn't want to put that song out because it wasn't for anybody. It was just for myself.
It was supposed to be even heard.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be.
Never supposed to have been heard.
And then a year later, one of my friends, Claudia, spoke to me and said, "Oh, it's Amy's 1 year anniversary of her passing. Do you remember that song you mentioned to me? You know, do you want to put it out?" And I said, "No, it's not really for anybody." And she said, "No, Zal, I think you should put it out." And I was like, not really too sure. She said, "No, you should." And so I think I may have called Jacqueline and said, Jack, because I always would approve with Jacqueline. Jacqueline, I think I'm going to put it out for Amy's. It was either her birthday, I think. I don't know if it was her birthday or maybe her birthday. And I decided to put together some of the images and some of the journeys that we'd had together through touring, and the people who we met, Jay-Z's, the Beyoncé's, the Jack Whites, and all the many great experiences as well. And it just seemed to connect with many people, and I'm just really grateful that I was able to capture an emotion and a feeling for someone so special. Anything else you want to add, Jack?
I mean, for me, it's one of those records that I lost my mum recently, and when I listen to that record, it just brings up so many emotions for me. So I think it's an evergreen, you know, and I'm happy to have been able to be a part of that creative process. Yeah.
Definitely. So Amy was the first person who passed away. Since then, my sister passed away 34 with cancer, and also my gran has passed away. And it's funny because sometimes when you create a song for a specific purpose, but you realize as you go through life, it can have more than one meaning for more than one purpose, you know. When I perform those songs, I often dedicate that to my sister, to Amy, and my gran. And the song "You Let Me Breathe" is just a song of gratitude, saying thank you for believing in me. You're the one who believed with honesty that I'll achieve. And that line came because at the time before I had met Jacqueline, I was just trying to create music to be famous. And I would create, I would do everything, soul, rock, pop, anything. I just wanted to create a hit song. And Amy said, Zalon, you don't need to. She basically was telling me to be authentic with how I feel and connect with that. And that song was something that was the start of my authenticity. And I just no, we had already had the album, right?
Yeah, we were maybe 75% there.
Right, okay, cool. No, so the authenticity started because Amy had told me she'd heard
the free records.
She heard the free records. That's right. Thank you for reminding me.
To you, I am your salam.
Yes, yes. And she said that she made me realize it was okay to be me. And although soul music wasn't, you know, riding high in the charts at the time, she made me feel comfortable with doing what I feel authentically worked for me. And I went back to the music that I listened to growing up, and that was like Blackstreet, Jodeci, H-Town. And then I wanted to find out who their stars were, and that's how I discovered Motown and Marvin Gaye. So for me, this has been a beautiful journey. I feel like I'm waffling on now. And Mel, I'd like you to say some things just really quickly. Your experiences around that time.
Okay. I remember the day that you came to the house. I remember the day that you wrote it. I remember it was a emotional day, and but it was. I was amazed at actually how you guys managed to put it together because of the emotion. But it was I think what you both delivered and created is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So guys, that's how You Let Me Breathe was created. And it's really weird because I was in Orlando and I just found out that JPL was visiting Mel in Orlando. So we just met up and I said, listen, it's the 7 years since she passed away. Let's just do a quick video. So here it is. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of our insight. Peace and love. Take care.